Good morning, Lancaster Catholic. I'm Mark Goldbach.
And I'm Mirana Torres.
Today is Friday, March 27th, 2015.
Schedule Day B, rotation 9-8.
Here's what's happening. The Pope makes a surprising prediction.
A local pastor makes a remarkable recovery.
The Eaglets make their debut.
A One Direction singer makes his exit.
This is the Week in Review. We have some late breaking news. It appears that the crash of that German airliner was not an accident. The lead investigator says the co-pilot intentionally flew the plane into a mountain in the Alps, killing all 150 people aboard, including 3 Americans. The co-pilot was a 28-year-old German citizen who took control of the plane and locked out the pilot. Now investigators will try to determine why he did such a murderous thing.
Pope Francis has been in office only 2 years, but he says his reign may be short. This week, the 77-year-old Pope told reporters he doesn't expect to live more than 2 or 3 years. And if he can no longer do his job, he'll retire, just like his predecessor Benedict did. Our outspoken Pope also revealed that among the things he misses most is not being able to go out unnoticed for a pizza. Enzo Cacciali came to the rescue. The pizza maker from Naples was ready when the Pope visited his city. Cacciali ran right up to the Pope-mobile and handed Francis a fresh pie with the word Papa written in cheese. Francis looked delighted, and the crowd cheered them both. Directioners around the world were floored by this news. Zayn Malik, one of the 5 members who make up the chart-topping One Direction, decided to leave the band. In his official statement, Malik said he simply felt it was the right time to leave. The remaining 4 members responded by reassuring fans that they will remain together. The band says it's looking forward to completing their worldwide tour and 5th studio album.
And there were a couple of shockers in the NCAA tournament. Here's Stefan Gerovasilis.
Busted brackets. After the first day of the NCAA tournament, the underdogs showed they weren't going down without a fight. The first upset was finished after 14-seed UAB beat 3-seed Iowa State. Then there was the controversial call. UCLA beat SMU on a buzzer-beating goaltend call. The play was reviewed and confirmed that the SMU player touched the ball on its way down. And who could forget R.J. Hunter's deep three-pointer to knock out Baylor and knock down his father? Head coach Ron Hunter, who has a torn Achilles after celebrating and jumping around when his team first got into the tournament, fell off his wheelie stool after his son drained the shot. Then the second round of the tournament, one of the biggest upsets occurred after the Wolfpack from NC State knocked off number 1 seed Villanova. So far, this tournament has been crazy, but it will get crazier. I'm Stefan Gerovasilis.
We have exciting news to share about Father Michael Messner. The Sacred Heart pastor is making an incredible recovery. He is now able to walk, talk, and is currently going through physical therapy. Lancaster's population is exploding. According to the Pennsylvania State Data Center, Lancaster is the 2nd fastest growing city in the state. By 2040, Lancaster is projected to be home to more than 640,000 residents. This is a whopping 23.6% increase. This population spike is most likely due to longer life expectancy and our diverse economy.
The eagle population in our area is growing too. Say hello to Honor and Justice. This week, the 2 eaglets hatched in their treetop nest in York County. The webcam that has followed the family of eagles for months caught the first sight of the gray, fluffy chicks. Thousands of people logged onto the site. So many that it crashed for a while. The parents, named Liberty and Freedom, will continue to guard the nest against predators and feed the 2 youngsters until they are old enough to fly.
Minithon is finally here, and so is Stephanie Leader with a special guest.
Friday is the big night for Minithon, and we have been planning all year for the event. Mrs. Saad is here to talk about some of the events. So, Mrs. Saad, what happens from 7 to 10 p.m.?
At 7 o'clock, we have our kickoff, and kickoff includes some general announcements, but we're also being addressed by Four Diamonds families, so it's a very special time of the night. Following that is lots of entertainment. We have bouncy houses, magician, juggler, the dance teams will perform, so there's a lot of activity from 7 till 10 p.m.
That sounds really fun. So what happens after 10 p.m. for the registered dancers?
After 10 p.m., all registered dancers will be invited to stay overnight, and we have even more activities. We have team competitions. There's the Midnight Mile, which everyone looks forward to. This year it's a little bit different. We're going to actually use luminaries around the track, so that's going to be a little bit different for the dancers. Then they have a dance party, and other magnificent things are planned for the rest of the morning. The morning hours can be really difficult.
So how many registered dancers are participating this year?
This year, we have just under 220 registered dancers, which is an all-time high for us, and it actually speaks to the commitment of the student body. We have just slightly fewer students this year than before, maybe even about the same number, but with more dancers, we're seeing even more commitment.
Do you have any message for the student body?
Yes. So even if you're not a registered dancer, it's really important that you come out and support the dancers who will be there. They look forward to seeing you, and we look forward to having you. So come out and just join us and have a great time.
So Lancaster Catholic, come out and support the dancers. It's for the kids.
Science fiction fans, behold, the sequel to 2014's Divergent topped the box office this week. Insurgent, the fast-paced follow-up, brought in roughly $53 million. Cinderella came in second with $35 million, and Liam Neeson's action-packed Run All Night fell short in third with only $5 million.
At a beach in Ventura, California, bypassers watched an amazing rescue this week. Adopted from a shelter just 2 months ago, a Bernese Mountain Dog named Nico heard a couple's cry for help and sprang to action. The couple got caught in riptides and were too tired to swim. Luckily for them, Nico was there to grab hold of and guide them back to shore. Bernese Mountain Dogs are not known as great swimmers. Nico's new owner says the dog simply acted on instinct.
Have a great weekend, Crusaders.